Hey everyone, welcome to another video. Today we are filming again for Vlogmas. So I wanted to do like several holiday inspired ideas for these videos, and I've actually seen a lot of videos where they do the Christmas tree with puff pastry and Nutella. And then I'm not sure if I saw it pinned somewhere or if I had this idea on my own, but it's definitely on Pinterest out there, where you take pizza dough and you fill it with, really the recipes I saw were like a dip, but I made my own kind of like pizza-ish mixture. And then you cut it the same way you do the Nutella thing and you twist it to look like a Christmas tree. That probably doesn't make sense in description, but that's why we're doing a video. So I've already brought this to a gathering that we had, and it was a hit. Everybody's like, oh my gosh, it's so cute, which is pretty much what I live for when I bring things to parties, which I probably shouldn't live for that, but I do enjoy it when people compliment the things that I make because of how they look and how they taste. So this was kind of a double whammy in that area. And I even, I had to cut off a piece for my husband before I took it anywhere, and he very much approved it. So if you're looking for an appetizer to bring to a party, look no further, because this is a great one. So I started this recipe with my filling. This is 1 block of cream cheese. I made sure it was softened, and I started by mixing it just by itself to make sure it was nice and kind of whipped, made it easier to mix in the rest of the toppings. Then I added about a cup of just some other hard cheeses, Jack cheese I think I used, and then I just sprinkled in some Parmesan cheese. I think that was about half a cup to 3/4 of a cup. And then I added some salt and pepper, and the final thing that I added was some cooked Italian sausage. And then I just gave it a good mix until it was well combined and set it aside. Now I actually had some sourdough pizza crust in the freezer that I just took out and let thaw for this recipe. If you haven't seen that, I do have a video on it that you can watch, and I'll link it down below. I just took it and rolled it out, and then I cut it into just a straight triangle. It doesn't have to be exactly perfect. I was a little worried when I first started doing this, but it definitely worked out. I transferred it over to my cookie sheet. And I rolled it out a bit more because I wanted this to be a little bit bigger of a tree for the end product. Now when I put my filling on, instead of just putting it all in the middle and spreading it out, I tried to strategically place it, and I think that did help when I was spreading out the final mixture, because I wanted to make sure that it got as close to the ends as possible. And then I took the remaining scraps of dough that I had cut off earlier and just kind of pinched them together and rolled them out into a triangle as best I could. I was a little worried that it wasn't going to match up perfectly with what I had already rolled out and filled, but it did work out perfect, and the dough was very forgiving and could stretch where I needed it to. And so I ended up being really happy with the way that this laid on top. So then I'm just taking my knife and cutting some small slits on the side, going almost to the middle, but making sure I don't go all the way to the middle because I want to leave some space where the tree is fully connected. Going now to the other side and doing the same thing, and here's where you can kind of see better what I mean by leaving some space in the middle where the dough is fully one piece. I guess you could look at it as having a tree trunk kind of in the middle. You want to make sure you keep that. Then I just took each of those pieces that were cut and twisted them, either once or twice, depending honestly just on how much I could get twisted out of each piece. If they were smaller, some of them only twisted once, and then as I went down the tree, I could twist them more times. And then I baked this in a 400-degree oven, and it took mine about 30 minutes to be completely done. You can see it's falling off. Oh my God. And that is a wrap on that. I don't know if you picked up on it, but I'm obviously in different clothing than when I filmed that. And that's because I was editing this and realized I never introduced it, nor did I close it out. So anyway, there is the appetizer for you. Now, I did make this just based on what I had in my fridge because I did not want to go to the grocery store. But had I not, I probably would have added some other pizza toppings. Really anything that I would like on a pizza, you could definitely throw in this. I think the original recipe, which I'll link, the one that I found when I was searching, is like calls for a spinach artichoke dip in the middle. And I think that would be really good too. Again, I just wanted to use what was in my fridge and in my kitchen already. And so that's what we went with. So I hope you tried it. Let me know down below if you did and if you liked it. And if you liked this video, go watch some other ones that I have. And if you like those, then you should definitely subscribe to my channel. And that's it for me, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.